Hey friends, today we're going to be talking about the top web builders available to you for building your website. I'm going to show you guys exactly what these web builders are capable of, as well as what some of the biggest drawbacks are, so that you guys can choose what works best for you. Let's get into it. The first web builder on our list is Squarespace. Squarespace is a website building platform that's ideal for beginners because of its flexibility and ease of use. Its streamlined UI is very intuitive and user-friendly. It doesn't require coding skills and offers a ton of beautiful templates as well. Whether you're a small business owner, an artist, or a blogger, Squarespace helps you guys create professional looking websites without the hassle, because they're basically a one-stop shop for building a website. Most of the web builders on this list today are all going to be all-in-one web builders, which basically means that you can purchase a domain name, your hosting, and build your website all in one place. So you're going to see that a lot. Now, Squarespace provides reliable hosting and customer support, making it really easy to get started and to grow your online presence. With all of those introductions out of the way, let's go ahead and talk about the benefits and the drawbacks of Squarespace. So the first thing that I want to talk about is probably Squarespace's biggest strength, which is simplicity. It's incredibly intuitive and so easy to use that an absolute beginner could probably learn it in a day or two and then get their website up and running after using like a template and then make it work. They have an incredibly large library of templates that you guys can use so that you can get something started without having to do a whole bunch of work. And I've got to say that the Squarespace templates are some of my favorite templates out there compared to other web builders. They're just very modern and minimalistic, and they look really clean and neat. After you choose a template, you'll have a menu on the left-hand side where you can add things to your website. But if you already like how your site is and you just want to make changes to the pictures and text, you can click on the edit button in the top left corner and start making changes inside of their web builder. Not only is this already one of the easiest page builders to use, but they also include an assistant over here on the right-hand side to walk you through any changes that you might need to make to the website in order to customize it to make it yours. But that was a really nice feature to have for beginners. I also really like the clean web builder interface. When you enter into the editor, you don't have a bunch of menus all over the place. You basically get a full screen preview of your website the whole time that you're editing. Whether you want to edit a heading or a button, all you got to do is just click on it and then click on the pencil icon, and you can make changes as you need without getting a whole bunch of giant clunky menus appearing, taking up half the screen. I really liked this minimalistic approach. If you ever want to add a block, you can literally just click on the add block button in the top left corner and add whatever you want to your website. Overall, for simple websites, I think that this is the perfect page builder option for beginners who don't want to waste too much time. Let's go ahead and talk about their pricing. Unfortunately, Squarespace doesn't offer a free plan. However, they make up for it with a 14-day free trial that you don't even have to add a credit card for. You can literally just create your account and then start using Squarespace to find out if you actually like it or not. So I definitely recommend giving it a try. I always recommend signing up for the annual plan rather than the monthly plan because you always save around 20 to 30% on any plan you go for, and that's just the case with most web builders out there, not just Squarespace. However, Squarespace's basic plan for the $16 a month, billed annually of course, gives you a free domain name for the first year, which is pretty sweet. You don't have any e-commerce capabilities though, so if you want those, you would have to sign up for their commerce plan, which is $27 a month, billed annually of course. Now, you can also get the business plan for the $23 a month, and you can get a checkout page on your website where you can accept payments, but there is a 3% transaction fee. So if you go with that commerce plan for the $27 a month, billed annually, you'll get a 0% transaction fee with complete merchandising capability and a checkout page. So that's pretty sweet. So if you guys want to try Squarespace out for yourselves, then click on the link that's down in the description. Okay friends, now it's time to talk about Wix, which is probably Squarespace's biggest competitor. After using both of these softwares, I've got to say that personally, I really enjoyed using Wix a lot more than I did Squarespace. Their web builder just felt way more powerful and customizable than Squarespace, even though they're pretty much the same thing. Their UI just felt way cleaner and updated and more tech savvy for some reason, which I appreciated a lot. I will say that Wix definitely has a bit more of a learning curve than Squarespace. Not too much, but it's there. Obviously, Squarespace's biggest advantage is simplicity. On the other hand, Wix is a bit more complicated, but still just as easy to learn, if that makes any sense. It gives you a lot of creative freedom, and it's just much more fun to use, in my personal opinion. Now, I was incredibly impressed with the building process for Wix. So first off, when you first get to their website, create an account, and you say you want to get started, they ask you what kind of website that you want to build so that you can further customize your web building experience. And they do it well. After you explain what kind of website you want to build, they're going to ask you what apps you want to install onto your website before you even get started. And it's really simple and easy to understand. This was the most impressive part for me. I could choose to add a bookings app, a portfolio, a live chat, and anything else that I wanted to onto my website. After that, I just go to my dashboard and click on Design Site. Now you get to decide if you want to let Wix build the website for you, where it will proceed to ask you to upload any files on what you want included on your website, as well as your business and information about it and a whole bunch of other questions, which almost gets overwhelming overwhelming, but it's still pretty cool. It'll ask you to upload pictures, update personal information, choose a theme, give contact information, give an outline, a template that you get to choose, and a whole bunch of other stuff. And what they're gonna do is input all of that information that you just gave it and fully build a website for you. It basically feels like a web designer just built it for you, but to be honest, the website didn't look that great in my personal opinion. Yeah, it's cool that it was built for you, but I'm pretty sure that we could do better. On the other hand, you could choose to design the website using a template instead. If you choose to use one of their templates, which personally I wasn't that impressed with the design styles of their templates, I thought they were relatively plain, but anyways, you can select to use AI to fill your website with text content as well as a bunch of pretty cool stuff. And then once you finally get your website, you'll notice that all of the apps that I installed onto my website before are automatically placed there, and there's special pages for all the special parts. I now have a bookings tab up here where Wix has their booking app installed on my website, and I also have a live chat button in the bottom corner. It was flawlessly integrated and I was really impressed. I would say that Wix is definitely a couple more degrees harder to learn than Squarespace, but it's so cool how fast you can build complex websites with Wix, comparatively easier than doing it with other builders. So if that makes any sense, that's why I like Wix a little bit more. This one definitely impressed me in multiple ways. Now, as far as pricing goes, Wix is very competitive. They do offer a free plan, which is really nice, where you can host your website completely free of charge, but you will have to use a Wix domain, and then you're also gonna have Wix ads on your website. So your domain will look something like this, and you're gonna have ads on your website as well. Other than that, you can look at their pricing table to decide which annual plan you guys wanna use. And again, I recommend the annual plan. If you're just looking to build a simple business website or like a portfolio, then the most basic plan for $16 a month billed annually would probably be perfect for you because you get the free domain name included with the plan. However, if you're looking to build an e-commerce website where you can sell things online, you'll have to sign up for their basic business plan, which allows you to accept payments on your website for $27 a month billed annually. Now, if you guys want to try out Wix for yourselves, go ahead and check out the link that I have down in the description for you. Hostinger's Website Builder is an incredibly user-friendly tool for beginning websites. Personally, I think that the Hostinger Builder is just as simple and easy to understand as Squarespace's web builder. It might even be a little bit more intuitive, but that's a personal opinion. What sets Hostinger's web builder apart is its AI integration. After you purchase your domain name and hosting through Hostinger, you'll automatically be placed into an easy setup process where you can choose to build your website, and if you want to use their AI website builder, or if you want to use templates. I think Hostinger's templates are really modern, and I like a lot of them more than Wix's templates personally. And I even think they might be a little better than Squarespace's templates as well. They've got a large variety of templates that you guys can use completely for free. On the other hand, if you want to choose to build your website using AI, it's similar to having Wix build the website for you, but instead of being interrogated with all of those questions like Wix did, Hostinger's just going to ask you one AI prompt, which I think is a much better process. If the whole goal is trying to build a website for someone, they want to make it easy and simple and fast and not be interrogated. So all you have to do is enter in your brand name, the type of website that you're going to try to build, and then enter in one short AI description of your business so that Hostinger's AI can decide what text content and images to place into your website for you. After AI is done building a website for you, you have 3 different AI built templates that you can choose from. And you can choose the style options for your color and fonts as well as add additional pages to your site after AI has built it for you. Now, after you have your website built, either through AI or a template, you guys can choose to use Hostinger's Website Builder, which is just as simple and easy to use as Squarespace's builder to build your website. Personally, I think I like Hostinger's Web Builder a little bit more than Squarespace. It just felt more simple and intuitive than the others. In addition to its ease of use and AI features, Hostinger also offers domain and hosting services so that you guys can get everything you need in one place. Overall, Hostinger's Web Builder is an excellent choice for anyone who's trying to create a website effortlessly. With its user-friendly interface and AI integration and bundled domain and hosting services, you'll have everything that you need to make this happen. Honestly, I think Hostinger's Web Builder is second place on my list for these reasons. Now, as far as pricing goes, if you click on the link in my description, you'll see that you have 3 different options available for web hosting. The premium web hosting plan is what I recommend because you get a free domain name included with your package. And if you do click on my link in the description or go to creativeprowebsite.com/Hostinger, you'll get an additional discount on top of the 75% off that you already get. So for one purchase, you get your hosting and domain included as well as the web builder, which just makes things really simple. So WebFlow is a web design and development platform that packs a serious punch. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. It's not the most beginner-friendly tool out there. It's actually a pretty good-sized learning curve, but hear me out. The reason it's a bit more advanced is because it offers incredible power and flexibility for creating top-notch websites. Similar to the other web builders on my list today, WebFlow has a drag and drop editor that lets you create websites just by dragging elements around wherever you want on the website. However, unlike other builders on this list, WebFlow doesn't stop you at the basics. They give you full control over layouts, yes, but they also include pretty complex functions that you're able to harness as well. When you're building a website, you can create a specific style of whatever element you're working on. WebFlow calls these classes. If you build an entire header section or a hero section like this, you can literally create one similar to it just by selecting the class after I create another one. In the same way, I can create a button like this, and then I can just add the new button to that class and instantly apply the preset of the previous button like this. You can see how I can have lots of different classes of buttons so that every time I add a new button on my website, I can apply one of my saved presets. This can be pretty handy for intermediate to advanced web designers, but it could definitely be overwhelming for beginners. So this is just one example of the power that WebFlow has inside of it so that it's providing it to you. You've got more complex widgets inside of WebFlow than you can do in any of the other page builders. Now, here's where WebFlow really shines. It allows you to add dynamic animations and transitions, as well as interactions to your website. It's like waving a magic wand around and bringing your site to life. These advanced features give your website a really polished and professional look, but mastering them might take a little bit more time and effort. I would say that using WebFlow to build a website is like using Adobe Photoshop to just edit a picture. Literally, the sky is the limit because you have every photo editing tool under the sun. The only limiting factor is how much you know how to do. Now, WebFlow does come with an impressive amount of templates that you guys can download for free, but what I really like the most is their starters. They've got a portfolio starter, a business starter, and a store starter. Not only do they have a bunch of templates that you guys can use with a bunch of demo content, but these starters are the equivalent of a template just without the demo content, so it feels a lot less cluttered and complicated. They also have free templates as well as paid templates, so you guys can decide which ones you like. Long story short, I would say that WebFlow is probably one of the most powerful on this list. It just comes at the cost of a significant learning curve as well. This being the case though, WebFlow does have an incredible and interactive tutorial that's built in that walks you through the basics of WebFlow impressively well. They even have courses on their website called WebFlow University that teach you guys all of the complex features, and those courses are actually very well done in my opinion. But to be honest, I assume that most of the viewers watching this video are absolute beginners trying to find out which software they should use or what they should learn to use. That being the case, I'm not sure if a beginner has any reason to try and use the software to its fullest potential. You'd probably be better off just using one of the other web builders that are a lot more simple and easy to use. All right, with all of that out of the way, let's talk pricing. WebFlow is similar to Wix, where it offers a free plan where you can use a WebFlow domain, and then you're also going to have ads on your website. And obviously, because it's free, it's pretty limited, so you only get 50 submissions on your forms, as well as 1 gigabyte of bandwidth. If you want your website to be free of ads and to have your own custom domain name for it, which looks way more professional in my opinion, you're going to have to pay for one of their plans. Now, the basic plan comes with a custom domain name, and it's only $14 a month billed annually. So if you're just trying to get a simple website up and running, it's actually a cheaper option than Wix or Squarespace, which are both like $16 a month. So if you guys are interested in trying out WebFlow for the first time, go ahead and check out the link that I have for you down in the description. All right, friends, let's talk about the final web builder that I want to talk about today, which is my personal favorite, and that would be WordPress. Now, WordPress is still to this day the most popular web builder on the entire internet. There's around 810 million websites on the internet to this day that use WordPress out of the 1.66 billion websites that there are on the internet to this day, which means that WordPress makes up like 43% of all of the websites on the internet. And if you look for yourself, you'll find that there are tons of big name companies out there that still use WordPress to host their website. Some of them are eBay, Sony, GM, UPS, Forbes, CNN, Samsung, IBM, and the list goes on. I think you guys get the idea. WordPress is trusted by millions across the globe to host their websites because of its sheer breadth of its power. Now, unlike the rest of the web builders on this list, WordPress is not an all-in-one solution because it's a content management system, so it's going to require you to manage some parts of your websites yourselves, like the hosting and security on your own. That being the case though, every single hosting provider out there knows how to integrate with WordPress because of its popularity. So hosting isn't an issue, and the 58,000 free plugins available on WordPress's store gives you a ton of options, to say the least, for customization and security solutions. Another thing that's really cool about WordPress is it's completely free to use for anyone who wants to download it onto their website. All you have to do is purchase your domain name and web hosting, and then you can install WordPress onto your website. Now, if you're looking to get a domain name and hosting so that you can download WordPress, I would still recommend just using Hostinger, and you'll be able to find that link down in the description. And check out how easy it is to integrate WordPress with Hostinger. Literally right after you purchase your domain name and web hosting, you'll be asked if you want to create a new website or migrate an old one. And if you create a new website, you'll be asked if you want to use WordPress or Hostinger's web builder. It's pretty simple. Now, honestly, the learning curve aside, WordPress is the powerhouse of web builders by far, which is why it's so popular. You can literally download whatever page builder inside of WordPress that you want, depending on your preferences. And then inside of those page builders, you can still download multiple plugins to add hundreds of widgets and templates and blocks or whatever you're looking for inside of your website, most of them for free. You can even download multiple plugins with hundreds upon hundreds of website templates that you can use to speed up the process of building your website. You can also build e-commerce websites completely for free inside of WordPress by using a plugin called WooCommerce. But that's not even the bread and butter of WordPress. Originally, WordPress was built to be a blogging platform, which is what it's actually made for and why it's so popular in the beginning. Its content management is top tier. So if you're looking to build any kind of website, WordPress has got you covered. Now, WordPress is by far the strongest and most capable web builder in existence, in my opinion, and it's completely free to use. I would say that the only drawback is learning how to use it. Personally, I wouldn't even say that WordPress is any more difficult than WebFlow to learn, but it has exceptionally more freedom when it comes to customization and integration. And if learning how to use WordPress is the only thing that you're worried about, then I've got you covered. My YouTube channel is literally dedicated to showing you guys how to build websites in under an hour using WordPress and Elementor, which is a free drag and drop page builder inside of WordPress that you can download onto your site. We show you guys how to build every single type of website that you could ever imagine for as cheap as possible using WordPress and the shortest amount of time possible. So if you guys are interested in learning how to use the powerhouse of web builders, then you should go check that out. I hope you guys weren't overloaded with all of the information just yet. Now that we've talked about every single page builder on the list, let's go ahead and try comparing them side by side just to make it really simple for you. I think Squarespace is the best option for absolute beginners who don't want to waste time learning anything too complicated and just want to get a super simple website up and running. Now, Wix is a semi-better option compared to Squarespace because its interface is much more fluid and integrated, and you have a bit more customization freedom with Wix. You can also just have Wix build the website for you, which is pretty nice. I'd say that they have a little bit more of a learning curve than Squarespace, but they also provide a better experience just overall. Hostinger's website builder feels like a hybrid between Wix and Squarespace, where you have all of the best features. So you can have Hostinger's AI website builder generate a website for you without being interrogated like Wix does. And then their manual builder is just as easy and intuitive as Squarespace's builder. So it's the best of both worlds. Now, WebFlow, on the other hand, is the most powerful out of the other previous 3 web builders. With great power comes great learning curves. You can get a basic understanding of how to use it on YouTube, but if you want to learn its full potential and advanced customization controls, you might have to look at investing into the WebFlow University. And finally, we have WordPress, which is my personal favorite, and I'd say it's got a lot less of a learning curve than WebFlow, but definitely more power and capability by far. WordPress, being the powerhouse of web builders far and wide, allows you to download any plugin that you guys might need for whatever functionality you want. And since they're the most popular and have been around for the longest amount of time, the list is literally infinite. So at the end of the day, you have to look at this list and keep your own personal project in mind and try and decide which one of these is best for your conditions. Now, if you guys are interested in getting started with WordPress today, which again is my personal recommendation out of all of the web builders that we talked about today, be sure to check out this video right here where I go over the top 3 page builders that you guys can use inside of WordPress. I'll see you guys there.